Hi guys, how are you? We just chatting. Come on in if you want to talk. How y'all doing? This is just whatever. I don't really have nothing to speak on. I just want you guys to understand some things. Right now a lot of us are getting clarity. And I know for me, I don't know about y'all. It's the clarity for me. It's the peace of mind for me, right? It's the finally, that breath of fresh air, sigh of relief. You know, some of you guys are coming into some times now where you're seeing a lot. A lot of things that you've been thinking about you're realizing that there was a need for you to think of those things, whatever that means for you. Like, I remember when I first got into like the journey, right? Like, there was so many things going on, coming so fast from different angles, different people, family, ex-friends, people I used to deal with as far as, having feelings for, people that I used to work with, people I used to go to school with. There are so many different people that attack us chosen beings. It's hard to pinpoint which one it is, right? Or, we oftentimes think there's one main person, but for a lot of us, that's not the case. For a lot of us, we just didn't know, a lot of what was going on. And we had a lot of people that, pretended to care about us and pretended to, embrace us and want to be around us. It was just, we're now learning they just, gained something from being in our energy, which was probably our light, our love, our healing, our compassion, our empathy, our energy. So yeah, there's like a lot of stuff that's coming out. A lot of stuff is coming out for you guys. If it hasn't yet, it's coming. And I just keep getting this energy of being ready so you don't have to get ready. And I just saw 212 on the clock right there. So for a lot of you guys, a lot of your experiences have led you right here, this moment, 22-4. What you're seeing, what you're realizing, what you're actualizing. And it's real life. I remember, like I said, like I was saying in the beginning, like we just chatting. In the beginning, so many things were going on, and my mind, I was like, this can't be real. Like, no, I'm making this up. Like, this can't be real. And it's like, now looking back on it, it's like, oh shit. Like, when I was trying to like figure these things out, I had people around me at the time back then, that were seeing the things that I was going through. And then when I would try to speak to them on it, it was like I couldn't get the words to describe, the vision spirit was giving me, or what it was that I was actually going through, or how like the magic was affecting me, or how I knew it was being done. It was just like so weird that like in the beginning I would pick up on magic. Like, I still do, but spirit trained me on how to pick that up. But it was like everyone that was coming toward me, 333, they had some type of tie or connection to magic. And I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, why everybody that comes toward me, spirit showing me magic shit, right? Like, why is this? And when I would try to explain it to someone else, I would sound so crazy. Like, nah, ain't nobody doing that. Like, nobody's doing that. Like, that's so left. Like, no. And the visions that I would have, the messages spirit would give me would be so in depth. It's like, I know spirit's not lying to me. And as a person, some of the shit would make me feel like, damn, like, who does this? Like, is this real life? Yeah, I was naive to the real workings of what people do, So yeah, like looking back now, it's like, damn, I've said so many things to so many different people. And I'm like, I really wish like I knew, if like the things that I said to people like actualized in their life, because as readers, as healers, we do messages all the time, right? And, we don't always get that feedback from people, or, that healthy feedback that we need to continue growing, right? Knowing what it is we need to change, or, how to grow our gifts more. It's nice to have reciprocity, right? Where we can know as the reader, like, okay, you know what you're doing, it's just so hard. It's so hard, and it has been so weird. And then on top of that, like the people that we usually start out with on this journey, you know, opening up to and, you know, telling things to, those usually be the people that don't believe us. And I feel like that's divinely designed as well, you know, because it keeps us going. We have to break out of our comfort zones and stuff. So I was just sitting here thinking about all the shit that's going on over the past 4 years, and my head is like itching. Like, I'm getting so many downloads tonight. Like, I can tell Spirit is moving me along something different, because the downloads that are coming are changing. Like, the topics I used to talk about, the things Spirit would give me, those aren't relevant no more. Like, it's like current events. It's like saving lives. It's like Spirit telling me, okay, get your notebook out, take this channel message, because we need you to write these things down, because you need to speak these, because you are the one to interject before something happens, you know? And it's getting to the point where it's like, damn, Spirit is really calling me to be on my shit. And so, you know, I still see these readings and stuff, you know, about, like, you know, other people that were connected to my situation. And, you know, I find no enjoyment, you know, and what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing, but it comes with who we are. And I feel like Spirit blocks us, veils us. People think they're cloaking themselves, but I feel like Spirit protects us from seeing some things. We may know some things intuitively. We might have that inkling, right? But that deep knowing. But I really feel like Spirit saves a lot of the visuals until we get to a point where Spirit knows we're ready to, you know, see what needs to be seen. Because once you see, you can't unsee, right? So there's been a lot of that too. And there's been a lot of like dream space. Like I told you guys, like my dream space energy has been opening up again. I really haven't been able to dream since I was a child. And I know that a lot of people do magic on the dream space to make chosen beings or psychics or whatever. It's a form of psychic attack, where they attack you in your dream space so that something about your memory. This is why inner child healing is so hard for a lot of people, because our memories of our past selves, of our childlike selves, have been, in some instances, removed from us through life experiences, through trauma. You know, we've gone through things, and our spirit has forced them down so deep that we forget that we have trauma from different things until it comes up from the surface, because something completely different happened that triggered something we didn't even know was there. You know, there's a lot that goes on. But, you know, I was thinking to myself, like, damn, I don't mind not having the dreams at night, because I think that'd be too much for me. Because if you guys don't even know how this shit be going. Like, it's hard. It's a blessing to get these messages, but it's like, you can't turn them off. You can't tell Spirit no. Like, the messages come as they come. And the more in the space you are to attract abundance, which is your messages in abundance, overflow, right? The more you're going to get. So, yeah, it's just been a lot. It's been a lot, you know? It's been a lot. Spirit's just been having me think. There was so many readings I gave. I was just sitting here thinking about some of the readings I gave when I first started doing this, when I had no idea what I was doing, when I just thought I was a tarot card reader coming out here and being a psychic. Like, I thought, you know, it was just what it was. I never thought that it was going to have to ascend to more, that I was going to have to be more than just a psychic, that I was going to have to do more than just read cards. It's crazy, because I said some things to some people, and I'd be like thinking to myself, like, I never have said or wished anything bad over the life of another person. Now, what you guys may see in these videos, this is just karma. This is what someone has put out into the universe to a being, and what the universe has then given back to a person that put it out. That's not me wishing bad on anyone. That's not me wishing harm on anyone. You know, that's not how that goes. But I was just sitting here and I was thinking, like, damn, I done gave some people some messages and, like, told them, you know, like, I don't know. It's literally like, it be hurting my heart sometimes, because it's like, damn, like, people go so hard to not believe you. Like, people will do so much to prove you wrong that they end up, like, crashing and burning just because. And I I don't understand why people can't accept help when it's being given. I don't understand why people can't just acknowledge that change needs to come. There's nothing wrong with change. Like, the problem with change that people don't like is that it's change. And it's like, but we all got to do it. People don't like change don't realize that people that have to continuously change, they don't resonate with that. People that don't change are stagnant. People that change are constantly moving. Something don't work, I got to do something else. That doesn't work, I got to go over here. That's not bringing me the money, let me try over here. Oh, I got this job, let me try to do this on the side. And it's like, you guys out there, I feel like, just be strong. Just be strong. You're going to be different. You're going to be the odd person. You're going to be the one that people, don't believe in. You're going to be. But you got to believe in yourself. I don't have nobody, not one person, beside my person and my kids. I don't have nobody. 11/11, that's truth. I got more dead people around me that support me and love me than people that are supposed to be family, people that are supposed to walk side by side with me, It is what it is. I could see if I had done something to these individuals, right? But I didn't. And there's my brother coming through. Told y'all that was his song, right? It's crazy. Just is what it is. Spirit told me last week, it's time to let the chips fall where they may. And that's been the hardest thing for me, is I've been trying to so nicely in so many ways and so many words, just focus on myself, my family, my situation. But it's like, it's hard because we don't live life by ourselves. So I can be doing what I'm doing, but it's the people that are around me that keep making me have to come out of my space of peace to address chaos. Because I can't live in chaos. I can't live with unrest. I can't live with dis-ease. I can't live with that, but it's what is around me, And so it's like I constantly be moving, and I got to look over here, and it's like some negativity. Okay, let's clear that. Let's send some healing to them. And then I look over here, and it's some conflict. Okay, let's figure that out. Let's figure out how we can help them heal. And then it's like there's some shit behind me, and it's like, okay, you got to reach back and help someone. This is what Spirit says. Like, Spirit has always told me, when you get to a place that you're able to help someone, make sure you reach your hand back and you do it. And so I give these messages because it's like, I remember when I was literally down here, like, help me, I'm in the dark. I'm being harassed, I'm being stalked. People are trying to kill me. People are trying to take my kids. People are trying to have me locked up. People are trying to make me look crazy. No one was helping me. No one was helping me. Not one. Cousins over here trying to steal my business ideas. Aunts over here, supposed to be my godmother, been working on me since I was born. Craziest part about it is God works in mysterious ways. My cousin Divine, before my Nana came to me through Spirit, when I first became a medium, my cousin Divine came to me. And she passed away very young of a brain tumor. And she came to me. That was my aunt's daughter. But she came to me and said, I want you to go to my parents. And from that day forward, I was shunned from the family. Kayla says she's talking to dead people. Again, like I said, my aunt was a psychic. She went to fortune tellers and all that stuff. She told me these stories. She was my godmother. But this is also the same aunt that I'm getting messages and downloads about, So it's like, okay, you was my godmother, so God gave you an authority in my life. And you abused that authority in my life. And you did things to me and wished things over my life way before I was where I am now, able to see them. So now it makes sense that Divine is my spirit guide, you see? No resentment. It's just, wow, So it makes us think more as adults now who are spiritual and in tune. We gotta watch who we give that title to. Our parents just threw that around. Oh, you're a godparent. You're a godparent. My kids don't have no godparents. Every godparent that I have had has worked against me, has never helped me. So I don't see anybody around me to give that title to when it comes to my kids. So my kids they got their parents and that's it. That's all they need. It's more than I had. It's more than y'all had, right? Just venting. So, but yeah, that's just what it is. It's been a lot that's been going on, and people think this shit's easy. People think this shit's a game. And there's readers that be on here like trying to broadcast what they feel is your life, but they don't know you from a hole in the wall. Any reader that has ever said, and this is what I'm tired of fighting against, like people saying I do black magic and this and that, like, y'all ever seen any dark shadows in my videos? Y'all don't see my ass glowing in all different colors and orbs and all types of stuff? You're not going to get that from somebody who does, dark shit. I'm just saying. Y'all don't see that picture with the friggin' white all over my crown? Oh, look who's on right now. We got Nipsey playing. Double Up just came on. Oh, wait. I don't know if y'all can see that. We got Nipsey in the building. So, yeah. I'm trying to tell you, my spirit guys come through. But, yeah, so, I don't know. I'm just tired of fighting that. It's like there's things that people always go to when it comes to me. One, my weight, and two, because I'm spiritual, that I do voodoo and all this other weird shit. But everybody that's ever said that about me, as y'all see, the readings that I've done, do that, right? Okay. So weird. And I try to stay away from it. People think I talk too much, but I say what spirit tells me to say. And that's the thing people be getting confused about, is that I am a intuitive reader. I will never speak anything out that intuitively doesn't resonate with my soul, So for anybody out there that's going through anything, you're just like, damn, you thought you was, free of something, and now it's like right there again. It's because like we just did the other day, 9/11, my brother's coming through. See what I'm saying? We cut them cords, which means now we're able to see the situation clearly. The thing with not cutting cords and the things with attachments is that we can't see clearly what we are attached to, being attached to it, right? So it's like we have to detach ourselves from a whole situation to see it clearly. And sometimes for a lot of y'all, that's like cutting the head off the snake energy, because it's like, you got to see it for what it is. And that involves taking away labels and titles. Oh, that was my sister. Oh, that was my mother. That was my father. That was my brother. That was my uncle. Everybody in my family done did me dirty. So, I mean, what does a title mean? Everything is truly about choices. We don't have a choice in the family that we were born into. We didn't have a choice in the experiences that people put in our lives. We didn't have a choice in dealing with them, but we had to keep going. We couldn't succumb to the worst of life. We couldn't just lay down and say, okay, we're done. Y'all don't want me to go on. I'm done. I'm giving up. Like, what the hell, So just know your struggle is yours. And through the struggle, you'll find peace, There is a peace that comes when you understand why you had to go through the things that you had to go through. And I'm still learning. It's still unraveling for me. I just don't feel like it's ever going to be, something that I can wrap myself around completely. Like, I can't. It's like God, You can't wrap your mind around God or who God is or what God looks like or what God, like, you can't do that. It's supposed to be the Alpha and the Omega. Like, you will never know the entirety of God. You're not supposed to. You know what I mean? So it's like the same thing with my situation. It's like it's going to continue to be exposed to me. And, you know, like I said before, whether or not I share is on me, you know. And if I feel called to share something, and I'm sorry if anyone ever gets offended, but you got to understand, I speak for many. There are many people involved in my situation. And when there are things done to an individual who is in charge of something, there are things done to individuals surrounding that whole person. So it's kind of like I am forced to get out here and speak these messages to clear myself. And once I'm able to do that, it clears the people that had no knowledge of what was going on. It helps people in the situation get a better understanding. I can sit here and say all day curses are being broken, but for you guys to understand in real time what that looks like, you got to understand that there was a curse there. You got to understand that there was spell work being done. You got to understand you were being placed under illusion. Are you guys realizing now within the last week that things are becoming more clear to you? Just things are coming quicker, downloads are coming. You're like, oh shit, like that happened like 7 years ago. Like you guys are getting these things. Like you were in a hazy space and things were like, eh. And all of a sudden it's like clarity. Things are they're just moving along. It's because a veil was lifted. I keep hearing like these spells and all of these things that people have been doing. It's like it takes time for them to fade. And when a spell breaks, it breaks. And it breaks at the same time for everyone involved. This is why I say I give my messages for the highest good of all concerned. The highest good of all concerned is anyone who needs to be concerned with a message that I'm giving. So I don't know who that is, but there's me, there's my person. My person has people, I have people. So something that I went through could have affected, let's just say, my niece, right? Because my aunt is connected to me and them, me and her, right? This is just an example. And if it was done to me, it was done to my niece. And by me coming in and bringing the clarity on what was done, it breaks the illusion for me and that person. So it's not just me getting the clarity, it's the other people that need to know why they weren't getting it. You see what I'm saying? And it's important that I do what I'm told to do. And it's hard. It doesn't make it easy. It doesn't make this shit easy. People think that because you can see things that it's easy to speak on them. Some of the shit that I've seen, I would never fucking be able to speak on. And I'm gonna just be real. I wouldn't even know how to put it in words. There's downloads I get that I can't put into words. I don't know how to. I have absolutely no idea how to put into words the things that Spirit shows me sometimes. It's like Spirit throw you out there with something and say, go ahead, do what you gotta do. You got everything you need, just like I be telling y'all. It don't matter about nerves, it don't matter about fear, it don't matter about, I'm sitting here telling y'all that I know people are trying to attack me and I still gotta get up here on the screen and talk to these people. It don't matter about none of that. Spirit don't care about none of that. There's something that gotta be done. It's bigger than me. There's more people involved, you see? So this is why I have to be the way that I am at all times. It's also the reason why I've had to cut off so many people. Because I chose myself. I chose myself. I chose myself. And a lot of people, maybe those isolation spells that people were doing, those make her invisible spells, all the fucking spells just made me a hermit. All of them trying to block people from me just got me comfortable in my own energy. All that trying to scare people away from me just got me realizing I don't need nobody. And then my person comes along and it's like, damn, I really don't need nobody now. I got everything I need. It's like so weird. It's weird. Because everything that was taken was literally what I didn't need. And that might be harsh for some people. My family was big on, blood is thicker than water and da-da-da-da-da, and this is your family and you're being selfish. And I don't understand. But these are the same people that don't believe in me. So I'm confused. I can't, it's just, it comes a point where it's like, go figure it out, because I don't have time. You say you love somebody, but you don't believe in them. Then you're trying to ruin their life all at the same time. And then you act clueless. Like you don't know why a person is saying what they're saying or feel the way they're feeling. Like, a lot of you guys, you need to understand you're not going to get apologies in a lot of these situations. You have to understand that and accept it. That's the power of forgiveness, right? And it's also why a lot of these people live in regret after you, because you've forgiven them. You've forgiven the situation. You know the power of that. You wish them healing still. And that torments them. Because you still don't wish no bad on nobody. No matter what has been wished upon you. You know? So yeah, there's really nothing going on, really. You know, just saying hello. What's going on? 9:19 is the time. But yeah, this is what's been going on with me lately. So my videos may slow up a little bit, only because I'm getting lots of downloads. Like it's getting crazy. It's getting overwhelming. Spirit is like on me, literally. And I'm like, damn, what is next? Like, what are you trying to tell me? It's like so much. And like the way Spirit works for me is, as y'all know, Spirit works through other readers for me. Probably for many chosen beings, and we're guided to other chosen beings. And I'm seeing 919 twice, and that's crazy because my laptop says 920, but the TV says 19. The laptop said 919 first, so I'm just seeing doubles. Okay, whatever. I'm just making that clear. But yeah, Spirit's been sending me to a lot of different readers, and it's crazy because it's like I get up every day. You know, my twin knows. I get up every day and I get my notebook and I write. Like I write every day. Before my day starts, I write out my day. Like literally, like it'd be a channel message in the morning. And it's like my day. When I go back to it at the end of the night, like my day flowed just like that first channel message said it would. It's weird. And so, yeah, I just be writing stuff down and shit just be happening. I just be sitting there like, oh my God. Go back to my book. Okay, this date. Oh yeah. Oh damn. Oh damn. Well, did I give the warning? Like, did I say what needed to be said? And then I go and I look. Yeah, you did. Okay, cool. Like Spirit's crazy. So I gotta be focused right now. I ain't got time. I'm doing a lot of things, trying to bring a lot of clarity to my situation because I have to. You know. There's officials involved. There's all the people in positions that they had placed in my path. Everybody done had magic over them. Everybody done put magic over everybody. Everybody's walking around confused and dazed and fucking not knowing what the fuck is going on. And I'm sitting here like, oh gosh, I've been trying to tell you. I've been trying to say it, you know? And now here we are. And everybody's like, what happened? Oh, well, go back to my first video. And it might make sense, and watch up until today with an open mind, and maybe you'll see what I've been saying. But yeah, that's just where I'm at. So Spirit's definitely doing some things, and I can feel it. Because I've been feeling the need. I've been feeling like, just like tonight, this is just us talking, me just smoking, chilling. You know, I was thinking tonight about getting on here and doing a live, and I'm sitting here, and I'm like, damn. Ain't nothing to talk about. Like, but I've been wanting to get on here all day long. I was like making time to get on here, and there's nothing to talk about. And that's how I know Spirit's like, just sit down, just chill out. That passing of Twitch is something I think that hit a lot of spiritual beings kind of hard too, because it kind of like threw a wrench in like what's been going on. You know, I don't know. That will resonate for who it resonates for. It's like after that, what is there to talk about? You know, it's like there's some things that really need to be straightened out and figured out. And I had a thought like when I was like reading that stuff, and then I watched Larash's video, and you know, I saw how like emotionally affected she was. Like that's really how it'd be. Like that should be hard. It'd be hard to get these messages in the moment and give them. Like not just get them and sit on them and just be quiet, but to give them. Like that shit's hard. You know. These people don't get enough credit for what they do. and how much of themselves they put out there every day to give people accurate information. See, people like getting falsehoods. They like getting lies and, propaganda. Everybody's not ready for truth, but it's like that's what we're called to be and give. So it's kind of hard for us. It's really hard. And we're not all called to give truth on the same thing. That's the different thing too. So when you got everybody talking about the same thing, it lets you know people are crossing into lanes because everybody got something that they're supposed to be talking on. Somebody's supposed to be in this arena. Someone's supposed to be in this arena. Someone's supposed to be over here doing this. It's like, people got to know what they're trying to do so they don't step on no toes, It's just a lot. It's a lot. And then there's people that just come on here to do this just to, make some money that really throw off the spiritual, balance as well, because it's like we're doing it because we're called to get out here and make these platforms. Like we're called to speak some stuff and do some things. And it's hard to be those people that people look over. Like people don't, because what we may be saying is like not the norm, or the way we look or how we deliver the message isn't like the way everyone else does. Like we get like looked over, and we feel that, we know that. But it's like at the end of the day, we're still called to give our energy and know that, those that are meant to see it will see it. But then it comes into where we're just human beings at times, and we just want to know that those people that are called to see it have seen it and would appreciate that feedback. So there's a lot that goes into it, A lot of times I don't be wanting to do it, honestly, lately, Like there'd be so many things that like I still have going on in my own personal life, and spirit be like, you have something to do here. Like, it's hard. It's like finding that balance is really key. And you guys got to know that. It really is key. Because when it comes to like your purpose and stuff like that and what you're called to do and where you're needed, when you're needed, it's like to spirit, everything else is an excuse if you're not ready in that moment that they call you. You know what I mean? Whatever call that is for you, spirit is they just call when they're ready. And a lot of times I'm learning it's because there's someone that needs you. When we're called to just get up here and channel like this, it's like someone needs you. Someone needs to know that they're not alone. Someone needs to know that they're going to be okay. Someone needs to know that it's not all in vain. Like someone needs to know that someone else out there loves them and, gets them, We all need that. That's like a common human thing to need is, reciprocation. No one wants to walk around forever thinking that they're not doing nothing, They like to say, oh, good job. I'm proud of you. Like, keep going after your dreams. Oh, you got potential. I see it. Okay, you're doing some things, But no, we don't get, a lot of times we don't get that. So we got to keep going though, right? So y'all just be strong. Just be strong. Okay? Someone said to me, if they're not hating, then you're not doing it right. That's what someone said to me one time when I get to these places where I'm like, damn, man, what the I hear that in my head. If they wasn't hating, you wouldn't be doing it right. Right? So I got to keep being strong. I love how spirit is just, bringing the peace and the healing to myself. Because I've given so many people healing. I've brought so much peace into so many lives that I know I have. It's just good to get that healing back, And that's why I'm grateful for my person too, because regardless of what's going on, I know I would assume I don't know nothing, but I would assume it wouldn't be, easy being, with someone like myself, There's a lot that comes with that. So I'm very grateful for him, truly grateful for him. He is my saving grace. The world is ugly and harsh. It's my person. And he shows me the bigger picture every time. Every single time. A lot of people will say in the divine masculines was the dark ones. And I'm starting to say here like, damn, nah, I don't think so. You know, because my divine masculine won't let me get into a dark place. Like, he won't allow it. Like, he won't. And he understands how hard it gets for me. You know what I mean? Like, he understands. He sees it. So, you know, like that message I posted earlier, he's like, it's almost over. Like, stuff like that, you know. Stay strong. We got this type shit. Like, that's my stronghold. That's the divine in human form. You understand? So it's not all bad, you know. I had some people tell me that I cut off family and all this other stuff, and it's like, no, I cut off extensions of myself that didn't want to grow. Like, I'm sorry, my growth is such a big deal to everyone, you know. But we gotta do what we gotta do. I mean, shit, I'm 34 years old. When am I supposed to grow up? When am I supposed to be my own person and do what I want to do? I think now would be the time, you know. So it's where I am. It's like weird because I know a cycle closed. Like, I feel it in my soul. 929. It's 20, right? I feel it in my soul that something is done, you know? Like, I feel it. I keep seeing circles letting me know, like, divine completion, the circle, wholeness, oneness, you know, that's done type energy. And I keep, like, in, like, the zero, the full energy, everything and nothing. Like, I know something is done. Like, I know it. I feel it. I'm okay with that. I just talked about all that, didn't cry once. You see what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm okay with that. But it's like, now it's in this weird in-between space where some of you guys might be too, like, damn, now what? Now I'm just guessing because I ain't never been here before. That we just chill. We just get ready for what's coming. Walk into this newness with fresh eyes and open hearts, forgiving minds, you know. Realizing the things we went through meant to grow us and prepare us for whatever it is that we're about to walk into, because we can't always see it. We're not meant to see everything. And I'm learning that too. A lot of the stress that we go through, we place on ourselves from feeling like we got to see it all, not realizing we're being guided. So we're going to see it all when it's time. So for you guys out there, divine time is important. Realizing everything will happen when it's supposed to, and let that take your mind off of the when, the how, the where, you know. That will all drive you crazy. You know? I'm still sitting here in shock, like, damn, I'm not homeless no more. And that was almost a month ago. So I'm trying to tell you, like, we are on different timelines here. Like, things are happening so quickly in our lives that it's like, I'm still trying to, like, regain footing from, like, the last time something ended in my life and something else started. And it's like, it's so weird. Like, just sitting here thinking, like, my brother passed away a year ago and don't feel like that at all. Like, I'm thinking back to that time period, and it was like, I don't even remember grieving him passing. Like, sitting here crying, like, I don't remember doing that. My right ear is ringing. Like, I don't remember grieving the loss of my brother. And it's like, that is crazy, because it's like, that's my brother. But at the same time, it's like, how can I grieve the loss of someone that I talk to every day, that guides me every day, that protects me every day? Like, there's just so many things, and like so many things still that I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is so weird. You know, it's like so weird. Like, so when people go, they're not really gone for me. And it's like, how to accept that and understand that, realize that it's still actually not here. Because for me, these people are very much alive. You see what I'm saying? Like, how can you not be here if I'm talking to you? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's like, y'all, you're not here, but you here. We talking. You know? It's like everything is like such an illusion, you know? So it's just so weird that my eyes are just like, shh, you know? I don't know, I like it. It's fun. It's interesting. Growing, learning, evolving, changing. It's like challenging what we know to be real, and it's just a lot. It's just a lot, but it's a beautiful experience after all, like, the hardship and stuff, you know? After realizing that it was never meant to be your whole life, just a part of it, right? Because there was something on the other side. And so, yeah, y'all have seen my story. I've gone through some emotions, but it's all been real. Everything that I've put on here has been real, has been lived experience. I'd have been watched. I'd have been harassed. I'd have been gang stalked. I'd have been, people tried to abduct me. Supposed to be trafficked. You know, I seen that whole vision. Things were supposed to happen that I saw. And I spoke certain things into the universe because I saw them. And if I didn't speak the things that I saw, then they would have happened. But everything that I spoke over my life that I said I saw that someone was doing got stopped because I spoke it. You see? The power that we have with Source, whatever that means to someone, you'll know. The power that we have with Source, you need to not doubt it. You need to trust it. You know? You gotta trust it. And you gotta believe that Source is working in your life and you're called to do something with that source of power, whatever that is, wherever you have it. You need to figure that out. You need to use it properly. Use it properly. You've seen enough instances of seeing people abuse their authority and their power and where it gets them, you know? Do what you got to do, y'all. You know this path is not easy. It's not easy. Not everybody's a twin, okay? I understand. I talk about twins because I am a twin, and I was told the twins was my lane. I was told to be a twin flame leader. I was told to give the realness of the journey. I don't fabricate the stories. I don't glamorize the energy. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. If that was the case, it would be a lot better than what I'm giving you. It is what it is. I was called to be real with my expression. Everyone's not going to like me. I understand that. People have always not liked me, you see? So now I'm at a point where I'm getting ready to embrace people that do, you know? And that's another thing that I got to overcome, the fear of, opening up to people. There's just so many levels to healing. When we have had to be hermits, when we've had to be closed off because we've seen people's true intentions, it's like, and these be some of the closest people to us, it's like, hold on. Like, wait, no new friends. Like, hold on, Spirit, what do you think? Okay, they got this, they got that, they got this, they can do this, they're into this. Okay, is this okay? Is this something I should do? Yeah, go ahead, go for it. Okay. But ain't none of us really gonna allow any of that to come into our energy or circumference without Spirit at the door checking that. You see what I'm saying? And that's crazy. It's crazy. But that's how, I guess, we live. Chosen beings are different. Everybody's not chosen, so this is not everybody's problem, but a chosen being is going to understand or not understand what I'm saying. It's going to make sense or it's not. It's going to resonate or it won't, I guess I'll see you next lifetime. Yeah, some of y'all will see these people next lifetime. Some of y'all won't. Some of y'all, this was the last lifetime to see these people. Some of y'all had many, many lifetimes with these souls, but we won't say these people. With these souls that inhabit different bodies every lifetime. Any of them people that in your life that you've had to, realize things about, there'll be them people that like they just, as soon as you see them, they're just like, oh my God, that make you sick. Those are people from your past life. There's no reason in this reality that you should not want to see someone's face that badly. There's something there from the past. So I just feel like spirituality for me has taught me ultimately, that people are people and people hold a soul, right? Everyone has a soul or we don't. But everybody has a soul, and the soul is who the person is, right? Not who we see, And so I go by energy. What does your soul say? What does that vibe like? How does that feel? Do I mesh well with your soul? If I don't, then I'm sorry, I can't mesh well with you as a person. Because I believe as within, so without. If you're good within and I feel that goodness, then there can't be nothing wrong with you. Nothing you do on the outside will be wrong to me. If you resonate with my soul and spirit, you will forever be right in my eyes. I will defend you to the death. I will fight for you. I will go to battle for you. I will defend you. I will stand up for you. I will love you unconditionally. But if my soul don't sit right with you, you can't be around me. Again, why it's only me, my person, and my kid. We do process of elimination. Spirit makes us do it, We do what we're called to do, and people do what they're called to do. And if it doesn't match up 44-44, then they pretty much eliminate themselves from our lives because we're not going to change. Everything's a learning experience on how we see things and how to see things to rise above whatever situation we're in. We can choose to see it from the bad angle and live in that and walk in that, or we can choose to see it from the higher side and walk in that and realize, hey, I did what I could. It is what it is, and really be okay with that. We can keep saying we're psychic, we're psychic, we're psychic, we're psychic, we're psychic. If these people don't want to see that, then they're not going to see it. I done given people whole prophecies of their life and told them they had two paths, take this one or that one, and they took the other one. And now they're looking at me like, damn, I told you if you do this, this is going to happen. But you did it. So what am I supposed to do? I didn't do it. I didn't tell you to do it. You had a choice. And you chose to do what you chose to do. Why are you mad at me for? Because I told you about the choice? Now imagine if I didn't tell you about the choice. So I can't win for losing. You understand? So I'm in that situation too. I'm just sitting here like, I don't want to say I told you so. Which I try not to say that. But I mean, at this point, it's like Spirit says, put it out, I'm putting it out. And if it's a big I told you so, then no, that's from Spirit, not me. These messages that I share is me letting you know that Spirit is talking to you and you need to listen. Not Kayla wants you to know this. No, Spirit needs you to see this. And it has to come from someone else because Kayla already tried to show you, but you couldn't see it. Now, maybe you'll see it if someone else says exactly what she said. It's just not her. So, crazy. But yeah, that's what I got. I'm about to get out of here. 46 minutes. So that was all we got. Sometimes we need to have these moments of talking and clarity and just being real. All right? We didn't just smoke for a sec. We just chilled for a sec, and that's what's going on over here. So have a good night. You know what my shirt, right? Sarcasm level expert. That's me. Have a good night. Love y'all.